Good afternoon. I'm Hedley Swain. I'm Director of Programmes at the Museum Libraries Archives Council. I'm here on behalf of our CEO, Roy Clare, who unfortunately can't be with us, and my colleague, Town Timon, who's here somewhere from our Board of Governors, waving at you from the back, who's here on behalf of Andrew Motion, our Chair. Both of those two apologise for not being with you this afternoon. Can I first also give huge thanks to Jill for her incredible work. Firstly, in providing the inspiration, the spark for this, and then all the incredible hard work through, I know, often very difficult times of seeing this to this wonderful point. So, well done again, Jill. The Museum Libraries Archives Council is responsible for providing government with strategic advice on museums, libraries and archives, and very specifically through its Renaissance programme, provides national government support for regional museums and galleries throughout England. And we do that through what we call a network of hubs, which are led by 9 lead museums in different parts of the country. Regional claims here from Birmingham. Birmingham is the lead for West Midlands. We have talked to the OU a lot, and what it's always been really clear to us is that there's an incredible overlap between what museums, libraries and archives are trying to do and what the OU is trying to do. And fundamentally, I hope, if anyone from the OU wants to knock me down, it's about, the democratisation of knowledge and learning, and it's about the sharing of knowledge and learning, breaking down barriers and breaking down frontiers, and making sure everyone in this country can get inspiration from learning and can grow as people and grow as communities. That's what we're about. It strikes me that's what the OU is about, and therefore our ability to work with them seems a very natural partnership, and we were really keen to have that partnership. And we signed a memorandum of understanding so that we could work together, and this is the first fruit of that work. And what we've been doing with Jill is identifying our museums and galleries, the museums and galleries we work with across the country, and how they can share in this project. And this wonderful thing that looks like a Formula 1 racing car includes some of our partners like Birmingham and Walsall and Leeds and Norwich, and it's great to see them here. This is, of course, a difficult period. It's going to be a difficult period the next few months, next few years. But it's also an incredibly exciting period, and it's a period where all of us are going to have to move really quickly and innovate and take risks. And what's going to become more important than ever is partnerships. We all know how important partnerships are, but we've all got to work together. And us guys who kind of get it, us cultural arts guys who kind of understand, have got to work together really closely. And we've got to innovate together, and we've got to take risks. And we've got to kind of try and stay slightly ahead of the game, and we've got to not start, moaning and going back behind sandbags. We've got to prove that we are of value, and it strikes me, OU is out there proving it is of value. We're trying to prove museum, libraries and archives are of value, and they're not just of some intrinsic value, they are, I hate using this intrinsic instrumental, but, we can contribute to wealth generation. We can make a huge contribution to skills. We can make communities feel better about themselves. I was speaking to colleagues from Milton Keynes earlier. We don't work with directly, but the work that gallery has done in that city, proves the value we bring. So that's incredibly important. And in the middle of that is this huge challenge over digital, which again has all the answers, but at the moment, we're not quite sure what some of the questions are. And we need to move at the right pace, and again, we need to take risks, and we need to do it together. And we know probably where we end up in 4 or 5 years won't be where we've come from and won't be where we are now. But this sort of project, this sort of innovative project that pushes frontiers a little bit and joins some people up and does partnerships and links people in, is exactly the sort of thing we ought to be doing. And for that reason, I'm incredibly glad that Jill came to us. I'm incredibly glad that we are able to support this. And I really do hope, and I'm actually confident, that this is the beginning of a long partnership, not only between MLA and Open University, but between Open University and England's museums, galleries and archives. Thank you.